You want to qualify NET.
I already qualified.
You have already qualified NET. Okay, what do you mean by NET?
National eligibility test for.
So what is the use of national eligibility test?
It is for when you give when you want to teach in universities, you must have a NET qualification.
You must have not a NET qualification. So do you want to do PhD?
Yes, in futures. For that we need.
Runji.
For that we need to qualify JRF, Junior Research Fellow.
Okay, JRF, Junior Research Fellow. Okay.
It is a little.
Speak up, little loud, please.
It is kind of bigger than NET.
Achha, it's bigger than JRF. Have you qualified JRF?
No, I only qualified NET.
As you only qualified NET. So why do you want to do PhD actually?
PhD because I have interest in teaching field.
You have interest in teaching field. Okay. Why are you interested in teaching?
Because I like mostly I have done my masters in political science.
Okay.
I have interest in politics and international relations. So that's why.
How is your relation now?
Mine is. That's good, sir.
That's good. With whom?
With everybody.
With everybody.
Family, friends.
Family, friends, and
all.
And all. Okay, that's interesting quite. Why did you choose economics? I'm sorry, why did you choose political science?
Political science, sir, I have interest in, mostly I have interest in international relations. The country to country relation, how they work for their own interest.
Little louder, please.
I have interest in country to country relationship, how they work and what are their personal interest, how they do diplomacy. So that's why I choose politics.
Okay. Here you have mentioned that in BA you chose economics and in MA you then political science. So why there is a difference between economics and political science and in BA and MA? Why not same subject?
Because sir, earlier I want to pursue UPSC, but at the end after some time I give up on UPSC. I have given 1 or 2 attempts.
Really? Okay, you have given prelims attempts. So what was your rank? No rank.
No rank.
You are out of the box.
I've also given state PSC.
Okay, state PSA.
Jammu and Kashmir.
Jammu and Kashmir. Then what was the rank? No rank.
I have only qualified prelims. In mains, I was not selected. After that, Jammu and Kashmir got separated from Ladakh. So our Ladakh PSC just went away. Ladakh PSC finished.
Okay.
So our careers also finished.
That's what. Ladakh has no PSC.
Right now it has no PSC. It comes under UPSC.
Actually, it comes under UPSC. So our DM can be actually appointed there.
Yeah.
With the help of UPSC, like central government.
DM always come from UPSC.
DM but, always comes from
SDM and other low rankers, they came from JKPSC.
JKPSC. Jammu and Kashmir, Public Service Commission. So what about what about BDO, Block Development Officer? He also comes and
that all comes from KS. In JNK we call it KS, Kashmir Administrative Service.
Okay, fine. Now, why did you drop the plan of UPSC actually? UPSC is a quite honorable job and you must continue with this.
Yeah, it is an honorable job, sir, but the competition level is very tough in UPSC.
Where there is competition, there is a victory?
It is, but if we think from real perspective, the percentage of getting success is very low in UPSC, like only 10 or 0.11 or something like that percentage. But our main focus was when we prepare for UPSC, the state PSC syllabus are also same.
Actually, state PSC and UPSC syllabus are same.
Both same.
Okay.
If we there's a saying, sir, like when we aim for stars, we will get the moons will get shoot. So that's what I am doing. That I am aiming for higher. At least I will achieve the PSC level.
You will achieve the PSC level, right?
But after JNK reorganization, that PSC also got finished.
Okay, it's a really interesting thing that you are targeting for UPSC, and then after that, if you miss that, you can get the JNK PSC, right?
The syllabus are same.
The syllabus are same. It's exactly right. Fantastic thing. What do you mean by PSIR?
Political science and international relations.
अच्छा, political science in international research. Is good communication skill paying attention on minute details. Okay. What do you mean by paying attention on minute details? Why do you pay attention to the minute details? Is it important? It becomes very lengthy. Like, why is it? Why do you do this?
It is lengthy, sir, but in the long run we will get good result. If we see pros and cons and advantages and disadvantages, then only we decide it. So in the long run, that will be beneficial to us. Otherwise, if we don't pay the minute details, we will make decisions in very fast or hefty manners, and that will impact in the future. Negative impact.
That is the point. Okay, you have not mentioned your objectives, and you have also not mentioned that you told about your objective is your professor, that you want to be a professor.
Professor.
Professor. You want to be a professor. So first of all, clear me. Do you want to be a professor, or do you want to be SDM or DM or BDO?
That was earlier.
That was earlier.
That was earlier when we are Ladakh and JNK was same.
Achha, Ladakh and JNK was the same stage. That time you aimed for UPSC, but now you are aiming for professor.
Sir. So for that I have to clear JRF.
JRF.
Last time I have given an exam and I was only able to clear NET.
So you have cleared your NET and you will now clear your JRF. After your JRF you will do PhD.
Yes.
Right? So PhD will take your 5 years time. So it means 3-4 years. Okay, fine. What's your email address?
Hussain45.
Why have you mentioned here, why your name is Ijaz Hussain and you have mentioned your email ID AJU? What do you mean by AJU?
It's a short form of Ijaz.
So don't you think like it becomes so rock star type AJU? Right. You don't look like that funky. It becomes like funky, you know. AJU. What do you mean by AJU?
It was my nickname.
Who gave you this nickname like AJU?
My sisters are it was what we say at the time when we are childhood.
When you were a child, so they gave you AJU. They used to call you with the love actually, right? Okay. What do you mean by Hussain?
Hussain stands for sir God's own. God's own. God's own or God's lover.
God's lover. Who was Hussain Razillah Ta'ala?
Hussain was the grandson of Prophet and son of Imam Ali.
Imam Ali, right. What was the sacrifice of Hussain?
He was martyred on the battle of Karbala. And a battle was fought between Imam Hussain and Yazid army, and at that time Imam Hussain got martyred with his 72 followers. Yazid was the king at that time, so he wants Imam Hussain Imam Hussain permission to rule that area. But Imam Hussain said, I will not give you permission because you are a bad person. He was very...
exactly, negative, right? Yazid was a negative person, that's why Imam Hussain did not give him permission.
That's why that battle happened.
Right. You know, earlier when they were a child, like they used to play with Muhammad Sahab, like, you know, when he used to offer the namaz, when he used to go to the sajda, and they used to play on the back of... Alright. So they were son of Fatma Razillah Ta'ala, right?
Yeah.
They were both of the son were of Fatma Razillah Ta'ala and Hazrat Ali Razillah. Fine. So what do you think about, like, you know, your address is Leh Ladakh.
Yes.
So what difference do you find between Ladakh and Delhi?
There are a lot of differences. First of all, cultural difference or also society level difference. In terms of geography, there are mountains, snow-clad mountains, rivers. In Delhi, there were no mountains. And in terms of culture, communication skills, the way how we convey our message.
What do you think about your particular communication skill? How is the level of your communication?
I think it's good, sir, but it needs more improvement.
It needs more improvement, right? Okay. So, how to learn the art of communication? How to be a good communicator and effective communicator?
With practice,
With practice, right?
daily practice.
Are you doing the same practice every day?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Congratulations. Well, introduce yourself.
Myself Manisha, I am from Uttarakhand and right now I am residing in Delhi. I have completed my law graduation and I worked for a year in a law firm, research law firm, where I learned research work, drafting work and do court appearances.
So you do the court appearances and where you work for firms. So what do you like actually? Do you like to be present in the court?
Yes, I love to appear before the courts and like presenting my client.
Okay.
And what I like about the firm is they have everything managed.
Okay.
That's
That's why you like. But they have also unmanaged people like who are criminals, they come there, right? So what type of crimes do you like to see in the courts? What type of cases do you like to see in the courts, right? Civil crimes, violent crimes, brutal crimes cases.
like obviously we don't like crimes.
Okay.
We are there to protect our client from the allegations which are put upon him. Our first responsibility is to protect our client, no matter what type of crime or what type of
What thing drives you to be a lawyer and advocate?
when I was child, I heard various crimes and there, and I feel lawyers are the best for the society who have the ability to decrease the crime and who have the ability to like defend. Like if you are putting allegations on a person who is right, but nobody is there to defend him, so everybody have right to get defended. That's why.
But the point is that the lawyers are also encouraging the criminals, because there are also lawyers for the criminals. They fight for the criminals as well. Like there was the Nirbhaya, scandal. What about that? Like the lawyer was there. He was fighting for those people, and the lawyers are there who fight for criminals, for robbers, for looters. So what do you think about it?
Sir, it's our duty, it's our responsibility to defend our client. Because we don't see that we are not there to judge the person have done right or wrong. We are there to defend them, to place their voice before the court. Judges were there to judge what is right and what is wrong. Our work is to defend them.
But the point is that if I show you that I am wrong, and yet you are defending me, so don't you think that your soul will cooperate you that time? If you know about me that I murdered, but you are defending me in that case, won't you be shocked? Won't you be judged that time, that you will start realizing, oh, that's wrong, I am doing it wrong?
So if a soldier stands in a territory to protect his motherland, if he thinks he will be human and he will murdering and he will go to hell, then he will not be able to shoot. He will not able to did his job, which is for which he is there, and as our client, and to give our services the best way we can give.
Right. Nice point that you have elaborated, right? First of all, I would like to ask you that work experience. What about your work experiences?
So I worked in a research law firm under the guidance of Shri Siddharth Joshi. I worked there from 2021 to 22 as a junior law associate. I draft their various petitions, various applications. I talk to client. I research on various topics and do court compliances.
Okay. Any of the judge that you know and you have seen face to face and you liked the way of his judgment and something? Any of the judge?
They are not single judge, but there are various judges.
Okay.
Like the senior judges and mostly the high court judges.
Okay.
They are very polite to us and they are always they are polite to us and they are always encourage us to speak before a court. Like when we go in a court, when there is a young judges, they always want to hear from the senior judges what's the matter. But when we go appear before the senior judges, they encourage us, like you are the new one and you are the future of advocacy. So you must learn from here how to represent. They said if you did a mistake, it doesn't matter to us. We will like we will manage it, but try to speak before us. So that's the good thing about senior judges.
Don't you think that like, you know, if I was doing a research and I found that near about more than crores cases are pending. What is the reason behind it? Like why the crores of the cases are pending in the courts?
So various cases are pending before the court because of the less number of judges. There are less number of judges. There are less number of courts. In one court, there are judges who are hearing 70 cases. And it's not possible for every judge to hear 70 cases in a day and give a judgment. This is the reason. Because of overburdened courts, they are delaying in the proceedings and judgments.
Fine. What do you think about subordinate courts? Like how the subordinate courts play a role in the judiciary system of India?
So subordinate courts are very important as they are the small cause courts, and they are the basic of every court. Like if we see the hierarchy, there are district courts, then there are high courts, and there is Supreme Court. The subordinate courts are the first place where the first time the case is filed. And this is the place where the matters were resolved easily.
Fine. What do you mean by analytical skills?
So analytical skill means I can analyze by saying what is the pros and what is the con. I can analyze what is going to be the best.
Okay, so are you a good analytical person?
Yes, I am a good analytical person.
Okay, what about your communication skill? How is your communication skill?
My communication is incredible.
Incredible.
I say my communication is very nice. I can talk easily with the clients. I can talk easily with the judges.
What are your weaknesses?
My weakness is
You're thinking so much. It means you don't have any weakness, but it is impossible. Like everybody has weakness, right?
I have various weaknesses, but I worked on them and I improved myself.
You have improved yourself. No
And
weakness.
I feel if there is possibility, if there is 1% of possibility of improvement, then you should take it.
So it means you have improved all your weaknesses. You don't have
I'm
any.
working on few. Like I am not the best. I'm a good communicator. I'm not the best one, and I'm working for being a best.
Okay.
And earlier I like my typing speed a bit low, and I practice a lot. Now it's good.
So are you a typist in the court?
I'm not the typist, but it's very important
It's very important.
to type.
To type. So in which court do you sit actually?
I worked in a firm.
In a firm,
So
not in the court.
I worked in
Firm
a
works
firm.
in the court, but
No. I worked in a firm. So we used to handle cases from our office.
okay.
In all the district courts, on all the high courts, even tribunals and higher courts.
Okay, interesting. Fine. Okay, what do you think about your future vision?
My future vision is like I want to serve the society.
You want to serve the society
Yes.
by taking so much money.
It's not like money. There are legal aid services as well.
Okay.
My ultimate goal is to serve the society, large number of society. How
Large
much
number.
people I can help.
Fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you very much.